Hi, my name is Fraser and welcome to Graphic Card Repairs. So today you see a big box here and you can already see written here, digital microscope. So this is a microscope from LinkMicro. I received a mail about a month ago asking me if I would be, happy to review their product, a microscope. I jumped on it. I said yes, I would do that because microscope is something that I use in my repairs, and I would be happy to try it for them. I used a microscope like this in the past, and it's just that once it got damaged, I shifted over to another type of microscope, and I've been using that microscope since then. So this is more of an unboxing and a review for this particular microscope. Uh, I This device is from LinkMicro. I will open the box for you. I had already previously opened just to check what all I have here. So this is a screen. So it's a 7.5-inch screen, I suppose. It doesn't mention the size, what screen this is. Okay, so let me show it to you. Focus. Or let me take everything out. There you go. So this device is from LinkMicro, and let me take everything out first. So let me put this aside. What else do we have? We have a remote and adapter. So over here in Dubai, in UAE, we use a UK type adapter. So this is what's going to work for us. And a cable. This is a micro USB to USB-A. Okay, there is an HDMI cable that you get. This is a power cable, and it has an extension for your power here, a micro USB and a USB-A, and it has some control. So probably this control is for the lights. Okay, there you go. Okay, there are some pics and a few things here, which I will open and check what these are. Some kind of knobs. Oh, they also sent a 32 gigabytes memory SD card. It looks like some kind of a lens cover. Okay, what do we have here? This looks more like a light to me. Maybe some kind of a lighting system. I will check when I start installing it. There's another box here. And this looks like a lens. There are two. Okay, so I'll just put this back. Okay, let me take this out. And at the bottom, we have the holder. A nice looking holder. Okay, probably the stand for mounting. I think this goes into this, and this thing is a bottom plate. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll quickly assemble all these things. I'll get rid of this box because this area is very small and tiny. It's more suited for my repair work. Let me assemble everything and I will show it to you once it's done. Okay, so a few things about this particular microscope. It has a top view, okay, which I like. It's nice big screen. It has a stand, and this moves up or down. I can focus it. It comes with 3 of its own lenses. The first one, this is a 90 mm to 300 mm, the one that is currently installed. Uh, the second one is a 12 mm to 330. I don't know if you can see it. And the third one is a 4 mm to 5 mm. That's what it says. I think that's the distance. But that's about the 2 lenses. Apart from that, I have another power cord. This is a 3.A to the micro USB. So this connects directly from the power adapter directly to the microscope. In case you don't want to use these the bottom stand, in case you don't want to use the lights, you can directly use this this cord. But I'm going to use the lights, so I'm going to show you with the lights on. So what I have is this remote, which one connects to the microscope and the second one connects to the stand. So I will turn it on. Okay, so I'll just focus this down. Okay. So this is the microscope. Now, they have a couple of other accessories, like you get this remote. There are everything that you can do directly here. You can do it on the remote in case you don't want to touch, so that there is no shake on this particular screen. Now they have provided me with an HDMI cable, and I tried to see if there is an HDMI slot, but I couldn't find any HDMI slot. So I guess this is the only screen. There is no output. I don't understand why would you include an HDMI cable when there is no HDMI slot. I wish there was an HDMI slot. Um, so if there was an HDMI slot, I could have connected to my bigger screen here. So I can split, and also if I could show this output or share my output onto my OBS, so when I'm doing my repairs I can actually see it on my big screen as well as record at the same time. But unfortunate, it doesn't come with that. I have a test board. This is going to be my test board. So in terms of practicality and usability, I can really focus it well. You can see here, and I can also move it up. So if I'm looking into the screen is clear enough. I have the option of recording it to the micro SD card. I have inserted the card. The slot is at the back. Let me quickly show it to you. Okay, so if you take a look here, I hope this is clear. There is only one slot for the micro SD, the micro USB, which connects the power, and you have an SD card slot here. So there is no other slot where you can plug in. I think there was a provision here where you could, there was something where an HDMI could be inserted. Maybe this is not the model for that, but there is an SD card slot and a micro USB slot. That's the only slot that is there at the bottom. Let me quickly put this back and tighten this up. Okay, so along with the accessories, you get a few holders. So these holders are more for some kind of science experiment or some kind of things that you would normally do. And with these, you would use a lens, something like this, which has a working distance of 4 mm to 5 mm, like where you're completely focused into it, or a lens like this, which is 12 mm to 320 mm. So the working distance of this one is much more higher. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, they provide a couple of spare parts. Okay, so what about is it usable for repair? It would depend. Okay, so something like this, where the only screen that I have is this. Let me focus it. Okay, so let me get the camera a little bit closer to the screen. So in case if I want to reduce the lighting, I can, or turn it off completely. Okay, so when it turns on with full power, and I can increase the intensity of the light or decrease it. I think this is the minimum, and I think that's quite bright. So I don't think I would need that much of light, but it is powerful, quite powerful in case you just need it. Okay, so let me switch again. So the thing here is this screen is movable. I can move it up in case if I'm standing and working on it, and I can still look at the bottom, or I can move it down this way. So let's try and desolder one of the components. So let's see what we can remove. Okay, so this capacitor that you see here is a O4O2, and let's see if we can desolder it. Let me see if I can focus it a bit better. Or let me move down a bit. So I don't know if you can see into the screen that the visibility is quite okay. Let me move the lights a bit from an angle. I think that's better. So this is a dead board that I am working on. So it doesn't matter if we destroy this board. Okay. So I have my tip, which I will try and see if I can desolder by looking into the screen. Okay, so that capacitor is out. Uh, Let me just put this capacitor here. Okay, so that capacitor is out. We'll check if we can solder it back again. Okay, let's put in some flux. Need some flux in there. There you go. Okay, so is it usable? Yes, it is usable, but the thing is that I would have loved to see an output that I could use, from this screen onto the bigger screen that's on that screen. So it's just that I would have a larger visibility here, and it would have made things a bit more easier. Uh, So how good is this? Well, it's up to you to decide. Would I use it? Probably yes, if I don't need an output of, from here to record or onto my larger screen. But on its own, it has its own use purpose. So in case if you are using something where you just need to do it for yourself or kind of a hobby or something like that, this microscope is fine. Because the thing that this one is lacking is an HDMI out. This one doesn't have an HDMI output. Um, if you want to use it for some your own work where you just do your repairs for yourself, this is a nice uh, way where you can actually save some money, and for a much lesser price, you can get a decent microscope where you can just start off like basic soldering and desoldering and things like that. Okay, so what else do we have here? Okay, so we can take a look. So there is the first button here is the power button. Okay, the second one is, it says M, and on the screen right now it says 1080p full HD. So probably it's running at 60 hertz. The second one is, it says 2M, and I don't know what that 2M is. The third click on that letter M, it says no file. So that's because I haven't saved anything onto the memory card. I'll press that button again and we are back to the main screen. Okay, so then we also have OK. Um, that is not doing anything. And we have an up button and a down button. Okay, so it looks like this thing is like a digital zoom. It's not a manual zoom, so it's just a digital zoom where I can just focus in and out on to a particular chip or something like that. So, for example, if I am focusing on a particular capacitor here, that's this one. I can just zoom in. Sorry, this one. I think for a beginner, this would be a good startup. Um, Let me come out completely. Okay, so this is what it looks once you're completely zoomed out. I think okay is okay. It looks like it's recording, and when I press the OK button, you can record, and I press OK again, it stops. Okay, so my take on this particular microscope, in terms of practicality, it's a decent microscope for a beginner, an absolute beginner who wants to learn electronics or learn repair. Um, it's a good start. Uh, uh, that person can definitely use this particular microscope just to start and get things going. Um, would I want to use this? The only thing lacking in this is an HDMI out. If there was an HDMI out, probably I would use it as a secondary, away from my workbench, where I would still be able to give you an output on, or recording what I'm doing, outside my workbench here. Uh, so that's about it. There's not much. I just wished that for the HDMI cable that they sent, there was an HDMI output. That is a big letdown for me. But apart from that, it's pretty decent. The clarity is good enough for a beginner to explore and try to get things repaired. The clarity, I can see everything. I can see all the details into the chip. This is a very dirty chip. So in terms of reading, I can read that this particular memory, which is an SK Hynix, and the model number here. In terms of readability, it's pretty good. I can read all the components, and it's pretty much clear. The advantage of this one is that the lights come off from the side and not from the top. Uh, so you wouldn't need any extra lights, to go along with this particular microscope. Okay, so it's a short one. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please hit the like button. I would be reviewing my other stuff that I use for my repair. And if any of the companies want to send in their products to review, I would be more than happy to go ahead and review the products, as long as they are something for something for repairs. That can be any tools or something that can be utilized there. That's about it. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please hit the like button. The link for this particular product would be in the description. Don't forget to go into this description and click on the link. It will take you on to the Amazon link, which was provided by LinkMicro, for their product. Thank you and have a good day. Bye for now.